Okay, so I know one of the things you guys hear all the time is that you have to tailor your resume for every single job that you're applying for. And that's true to some extent, okay? For most people, they stay within a certain industry realm. Now, if you're applying for like veterinarian and an attorney, yes, you need totally two separate resumes, okay? Can actually try to put them all into one. It's just not happening. So, those are, with that, you have to think of, what is your ideal spectrum? And this is something, when I get on the phone and I powwow with people and start talking career strategy, I say, what is the spectrum? From A to Z, I want to know what you're interested in applying for. And then when we can take all of those ideas, we can make an all-encompassing resume. And that's something that I really recommend doing. Even if you're developing it yourself, make a resume that fits your entire career background. There's a lot of things that we can do after you create an all-encompassing resume that will help tailor it to each specific position.
Yeah, definitely. And things like that you can do, change out the title so that it fits the exact position, because you never are going to submit the same resume twice. So definitely change the title, and even the subtitles, you can switch those up or interchange them just to make sure it's hitting that job specifically. And then also throughout your resume, the bolded parts, those really important key phrases that you've highlighted, just go through the job description for that job as well and switch some of those out so that it hits every single requirement that they're looking for in a candidate. And then another thing is that if you're working with a recruiter, ask them, say, hey, is there anything that I can include in this resume, or I need to take out, or anything I need to change to make sure I'm doing everything that I need to be doing, and to help you be able to do your job easier. They're going to be helpful. They're going to tell you what you need to do, because ultimately it makes their job easier as well. And even if you're working with a resume writer or a career coach, I know something that I do with my clients is when those recruiters do tell you those different things, just go talk to them. Be like, hey, can you help me with this? I'm not really sure exactly how to put this in my resume. So could you just give me some tips, or maybe tell me what to write in there? Most people will be helpful. I know, like we both are.
We do, yeah.
We help you right up to the interview. Then you rock it from there. So just do everything you need to do to hit all those job requirements, because it'll make you look like the ideal candidate.
Exactly. And, I know tailoring your resume doesn't sound very, exciting. It's definitely not an exciting part of applying for a job. And, especially when you have to keep doing it over and over and over every application you do. But, it's definitely the most important thing you can do, besides having a resume. But, it is the first impression you make on a recruiter, on a hiring manager. And you want to make sure that they look at it and just say, wow, where have you been the whole time I've been looking for a candidate? And, and it's going to make you that much more memorable. It's going to be that much more worth it in the end, and when you have done that and your resume really well, when you go into that interview, you can speak really well from that resume because you've tailored it. It's you. It's you, it's your career background, it's everything you have to offer. And that's exactly what they're going to be looking for. So you've got it from there.